Here's something that should make every American uncomfortable. Donald Trump disappears for 6 days. Half the country panics that he might be dead. The other half celebrates the fact that he might be dead. Think about what this tells you. Millions and millions of people spent their week obsessing over the health of one person they've never met, who lives in a building most of them will never visit, and making decisions about their lives that they have no control over. That's not normal. That's not healthy. And it's definitely not freedom. Upon his return, Trump was asked how he's going to fix gun violence in schools. One person, fix school shootings, while also handling foreign policy, the economy, immigration, and 1,000 other problems. Here's what Americans don't want to admit. We've trained ourselves to be helpless. We look to the president like he's our parent, like he's supposed to solve every problem, fix every injustice, and make every decision that matters. Half the country thinks Trump is their savior. The other half thinks he's the devil. Both sides are wrong. But they're wrong in the same way. You want to know why Trump's health matters so much to people? Because we've made ourselves completely dependent on one person's capacity to think and act. That's not the president's fault. That's our fault. We've forgotten how to solve problems ourselves. School shootings have been happening for decades, yet we keep asking the president to end the violence. You know who might actually know how to stop it? Current and former military personnel, police officers, school administrators and teachers, security experts, mental health professionals, and parents who actually care about protecting their children. But instead of asking those people to solve the problem, we ask one guy in Washington who's probably never set foot in most of the schools he's supposed to protect. Why do we do this? Because it's easier to vote for someone else to fix things than to fix them ourselves. Think about how much energy we waste. Republicans spend every day defending Trump. Democrats spend every day attacking him. Both sides spend more time thinking about what he's doing than what they're doing. What if we took all that energy and focused it on our own families, our own communities, our own problems? When farmers in medieval Italy needed insurance, they didn't wait for the government. They pooled their money and created their own system. When your neighborhood needs something, you don't have to wait for Washington. You can organize. You can solve it. When you see a problem, you don't need permission from the president to fix it. But we've been conditioned to think small, to think helpless, to think we need someone else to save us. You want to fix healthcare? Start healthcare cooperatives. Pool your resources. Cut out the insurance companies that are getting rich off your misery. You want to fix immigration? Demand a set of immigration laws that are fair and which are based on principles, not politics, which swing like a pendulum between Biden and Trump. You want to fix the economy? Start with your own home. Balance your budget. Take an honest look at your income versus expenses. Encourage people to start businesses and support your neighbors instead of hoping some billionaire in Washington will make you prosperous. None of this requires permission from anyone. We're 342 million people. We have more power than any government in history when we choose to use it. But we've convinced ourselves that we're powerless without the right person in the White House. That's the real problem. Not Trump's health. Not his policies. Not whether he's good or bad or right or wrong. The problem is that we've forgotten who we are. So thank you, Trump Health Scare, for reminding us how dependent we've become. We're the people who built this country without asking permission. We're the people who created prosperity while the government was busy fighting wars. We're the people who innovated and invented and solved problems long before politicians got involved. And we can do it again. But first, we have to stop waiting for someone else to do it for us. So here's my challenge. For the next week, every time you catch yourself asking, what is Trump going to do about this? Ask instead, what can I do about this? Every time you catch yourself hoping the government will solve a problem, ask, how can we solve this ourselves? And every time you catch yourself focused on what's happening in Washington, ask yourself, what can I do right here? We don't need the government to give us permission to be free. We don't need any president to give us permission to solve problems. We just need to remember that we're not children waiting for adults to fix things. We are the adults. And it's time to start acting like it. Because when we, the people, take responsibility for our own lives and communities, everybody's happy, everybody wins. Want to stop waiting for politicians to solve your problems? Check out my book called Everybody's Happy, Everybody Wins: How to Build a Perfect Society. All book formats are currently free at everybody'shappy.com. Not because I don't need the sales, but because self-reliant citizens build stronger communities.